Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm coming with you guys with a new video. Let's wash our hands from DC week out of here. And I hope you guys all had a lovely weekend. Hope you guys all had a chance to watch my past Batman videos, and hope you all had a chance to watch Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. But yeah, DC week is over. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now we're going to focus on a whole nother universe. And I hope it's what you're thinking, because it is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Celebrating the release of Captain America Civil War, which I know, not until 5 weeks, okay? I know, but, I mean, Batman vs. Superman was my last hope, but I guess now this is my new one, so let's go Civil War. But, I thought we would start out with, let's see, we got 12 Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. We have 5 weeks, so I think I'm going to do, 3 a week, which, if you do the math, is 4, but you're like, so what are you going to do for this week? This week, I'm going to do all the non-cinematic universe movies, well, at least some of them, not the X-Men movies, I don't plan on. So, guess what we're going to start out with? 2002's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. And if you didn't know, Spider-Man will be making his Marvel Cinematic Universe debut in Captain America Civil War, and I thought, let's talk about where he came from. So we have, let's get that out of the way. So in 2002, we had Spider-Man. And if you didn't know, just like DC back in the 70s, they didn't really have movies that people took seriously, especially Marvel. So before this, I guess you could say X-Men 2000, but let's say before this and X-Men, no Marvel movies were good. Now I know what you're saying, Harry, every single Marvel movie is good now, well, at least most of them. But before that, guys, before about the 2000s, Marvel was a laughingstock of movies, but guess who it is now, DC? But that's not the focus. So let's get the intro out of the way. We're done with that. Let's talk about the movie. So we have, the story starts out with the, everyone knows the story at this point, of Peter Parker, played by Tobey Maguire. And it tells the story about how a young, well, actually not young, I mean, he's supposed to be 18, but let's face it, Tobey Maguire was like 40. So we have a teenager, an average guy at high school, get bitten by a radioactive spider, and he's getting spider powers, that's the right word I was looking for. Sounds pretty basic, and it is. The story of Spider-Man is pretty basic. We have his love interest, Kristen Dunst, or Mary Jane Watson. We have his best friend, James Franco, or Harry Osborn. And we have our villain, the Green Goblin, or William Dafoe. And we have, by far, the best character in all 3 of the movies, you guessed it, J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons, who's going to be freaking Commissioner Gordon in the Batman movies. How is that not awesome? Whatever. Just like to throw that out there. So we have the story of how he gets bit by the radioactive spider, and his whole life changes. He gets spider abs, he gets spider webs, which in these movies, they're not web shooters that he makes in the comic books. They're organic webs, they call it, which some people prefer, some people don't. I'm fine with either one. And his suit. People complain about Spider-Man's suit along with Green Goblin's suit. I'll get there in a little bit. I know I'm jumping around. Everyone knows the movie at this point. I just want to give a brief description and send you on your way. So we have his suit that he creates, and people are like, how could a teenager make a suit like that? And I totally agree. It's unbelievable, but I mean, come on, it's Spider-Man's suit. I don't want to see like some kid in a hoodie and say, I'm Spider-Man. That wouldn't be a cool movie. Come on, let's be real. So we have him, and he's saving people in New York City. You know, he's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And then we have William Dafoe's character, who gets you could say it's an experimental for military use, but it has some side effects, but you know, human trials, we must go on, because it's a comic book movie. You always have to do that type of crap. So, William Dafoe tests on himself, and he turns into the Green Goblin, and he becomes crazy, but he's enhanced and all this stuff, and he gets a nice Power Rangers outfit. And I know everyone likes to make fun of the Green Goblin outfit, but I think it looks pretty cool, especially for the time. I thought it looked cool. The glider, special effects were all great in my opinion for the time. So we have their little conflict going on. We have a romance starting to build with Spider-Man and Mary Jane, and kind of Peter Parker, but he doesn't know what to say because he's an awkward teenager. But when he's Spider-Man, he can do anything. And we have James Franco and in Peter's friendship, because they've been buddies forever. They start to differ once Peter becomes Spider-Man. So they have a little hard time, but not as bad as the later movies. We'll get to those later. So, of course, Uncle Ben, no, not the guy that makes the rice, not that Uncle Ben. Peter's Uncle Ben dies after he tries to make some money, And so Peter's Uncle Ben is dead, and with great power, ladies and gentlemen, comes great responsibility. So he takes the mantle of Spider-Man, and that is how he's created. That's a brief synopsis of the movie. And now let's talk about the final fight, in my opinion, which I think is a great fight. Spider-Man gets his butt whipped, guys, by Green Goblin. But I love the classic, be a son to me like I was a father to you. Not impaled him with the glider. Spider sense works. Peter jumps out of the way, and William Dafoe stabs himself with his own glider. There we go. And Spider-Man gets caught putting him in his bed, and Harry's all mad at him. So, that is Spider-Man 2002. Brief synopsis, I will give the movie an 8.5 out of 10. That movie is the definition of my childhood, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. That is Spider-Man 1, guys. I will be doing Spider-Man 2 tomorrow, Spider-Man 3 the next day, Amazing Spider-Man 1, and Amazing Spider-Man 2. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I want to set a goal. Let's try to reach 25 subscribers before Captain America Civil War. Can we do that? That would be amazing, and I couldn't thank you enough if we could do that. Keep up the views, keep up the likes. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.